Hi there, and welcome here to this short video that supports assignment 3A, the group poster project. For this assignment, your group is creating and presenting a poster presentation on a global health issue that speaks to at least one of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. First, before I get into the meat of it, I will say something about length. NYU recommends 300 to 800 words for a poster. I am good with 500 to 1,000. So what is your global health issue? It's okay to take some space for creativity in creating your title. First, you start with the background and significance, which covers the scope of your project as well. In this section, you'll clearly identify which SDGs are being addressed and the relevance of the global health issue to nursing. Consider the impact of colonialism, ethics, and health determinants such as income that contribute to the issue. What is their impact? What is an idea from the literature or something new that your group has come up with to tackle this global health challenge? How are you including the population affected in your planning? How will you work with the community to co-create implementation and evaluation plans? What kind of outcomes will you measure? How will they be chosen? How does who you are as a group influence how you approach this issue? Again, how will you include the community affected by this global health issue? Finally, you'll conclude with a summary and offer possible next steps for research or implementation. Poster examples can be found in Brightspace. Click on Course Information, click on Student Resources, and there are 3 samples listed. Finally, there will be a 5-minute Q&A after your 15-minute presentation. Here are some tips for navigating the QA sessions. It helps to know your material in advance, anticipate common questions, and practice your responses. So the big things about getting a poster presentation done or any project is the planning. So I would really encourage you to attend class every week and use the time at the end of each class that is offered to get your project done. Now remember, not everybody has to present and not everybody has to answer the questions at the Q&A. You can work that out in advance, who is going to do what. Now, please don't be that person. Don't let your group down. Don't disappear. And if you have disappeared, show back up. It's really important to share the work equitably. At this point in time, you should be meeting at least once a week to do a project check-in and make sure you're staying on track. You don't want to become overwhelmed in those last weeks of school, and the more advanced planning you can do, the more settled the experience will be for you. If you are one of the people in your group who will be doing the presentation, remember, the more familiar you are with the material, the more comfortable you will be. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of practice. Practice. Get together with your group, practice together, tighten the script. Remember, you have to keep it under 15 minutes. We're going to approach this like it's a professional event, and you have to present your information within the limited time. At a conference, you will be stopped. So we're going to gently take that approach. If you want to record the presentation in advance and show it to the class, you just need to clear that with your instructor first. The idea is that everybody will present in class in person, but yes, there is an option to record in advance to have it played in class. Finally, I'll leave you with this reminder that most of healthcare is teamwork. This project is an opportunity to develop some of your group process skills. Have a look at the peer review you will be completing for the rest of your group. everyone is going to be evaluating each other. So consider, how am I being a supportive team member? How are my teammates supporting this work? And believe me when I tell you, it will be so much easier if you do the work together as a team. Break it down, split it up, work together, and it'll be a piece of cake. If you have any further comments or questions, please reach out to your course instructor.